Okay, so it's Friday, December 8th, and still working on this. Got a lot of crap on here. Anyway, yeah, so I got the funnel, a couple of vents. These vents are like a short plastic ones, and I had to, I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you can, if you, right in here, there's a joint. Actually, I put a small, I cut a 3/8 dowel and trimmed it to fit into the bottom of the plastic vent. And then I coated the dowel with strip wood, basswood, and then sanded it round. So that was kind of a project. Then the funnel is 3/4 inch copper pipe, which I didn't have any around, and a friend nearby had none either, so I went to the hardware store to buy I was hoping they'd have a cutoff or something. They're selling it in 2-foot lengths for $16. So it's now basically $8 a foot. I don't know when you're buying a 10-foot length if that's going to be $80 or if they give you a little bit of a break. But so I just drilled 4 holes in it, planning on running the guy wires from those 4 holes in a quadrant kind of fashion. But then I realized that these vents are in the way. So I chose to run the guy wires from port and starboard only. So I've got 2 guy wires going into 1 hole. And the holes in the front and the back, I wound up using to attach this, that's like a pressure relief steam line or something. And then this on the front is the whistle. So that's 1/16 brass wire, and that's 20 thousandths music wire with a piece of insulation off an 18 gauge piece of wire. That's what the whistle is. And then this, it's just just a dowel shaved down. And I cheated. I didn't make a band. I drilled a hole through the mast, and I did the top of that ladder. So when you reach the deck height, you still have something. And when you're getting down, you have something there. That's music wire too, and it's difficult to bend them perfectly the same. But so yeah, and I got I don't know if I had these shown before. I've got the portholes installed. So now on this thing, there's a reel here with cord on it or wire. I don't know what they put on those. Here over the galley, there'll be 2 small vents and a stove pipe and a big water box, the square box that holds water. And then finally the davits. And then a whole nother project will be the lifeboats. And I think what I'm going to do there is I'm going to try. There's a guy online on YouTube who's been doing. He scratch builds sailing ships. He did a whole series on building lifeboats. So I'm going to refer to those and try and do some lifeboats that way. The guy's name is, and he goes by this name on YouTube, is Greg, Greg, Baumgartner, Baumgartner. If you want to take a look at his website. So that's it for today. Okay, so it's Monday, December 18th. Thought I'd make a little video since the last one. I haven't done anything on this Deemount project since the last video. Well, I did kind of take a look at how I was going to do the davits. As you can see. Anyway, so I looked at it and I decided, wow, this is not going to be as easy as I thought. So I kind of put it on the back burner for a while. And I've been concentrating on some other things, like trying to get this area. Everything is packed in here. It's too full of crap because of this. I've got this in here, keep it out of the salt for the winter. And I'm working on, right now I'm doing all new glow plugs. I was having a hard time starting it. When it got down to about 20, I think it would start on 3 cylinders. And when I took the old plugs out, they were not the good brand. They weren't Bosch. They were like Autolite or something like that, which Bosch is supposedly the only really good one. But now people say that's not true either, because Bosch has moved to India. So, you know, when you buy Bosch, you're getting something from India. But yeah, one of the glow plugs was totally gone. And then another one was really marginal. They should read around 0.9 ohms resistance. And when they get way up, resistance gets high, then they don't heat up. So you've got to have that. And now next is I'm waiting for a kit that I've ordered from Mercedes Source that'll enable me to rebuild the 5 injectors. I'm hoping that next year the engine shook quite a lot, you know, when you were at a stoplight or something. Kind of indicates problems. So that down there, that's the injection pump. I've got all the lines capped with rubber boots, keep dirt out. Dirt is like the biggest enemy to diesels, to fuel injectors. And then there's one, I don't know if you can see it, you'll probably not be able to see it. It's so dark down there, but the engine mount on this side is totally collapsed. So I think I'm going to try and do that this winter. It basically means getting the car jacked up, put it on jack stands, wheels off, slide in from this side underneath, and jack the engine up, and so on and so forth. A lot of work. So, but I've got all winter. The only thing is I have to wait for a day of a reasonable temperature so I can get a fire going in this half. That'll warm things up. Today I've got a fire going. It's in the 30s or 40, low 40s out there now. It's just a terrible day. Rain, wind. We'll probably lose power. So anyway, I'll put this thing together and post it.